Good afternoon, Off the Bench Sports family. We are here, Parkway High School, home of the Panthers. Great morning, beautiful, crisp morning. Cool 50 degrees here in the Bossier area. Joining me right now is
Richard Blair, golfer, Parkway Panther Golf, class of 2020.
What's up, Richard? How are you, man?
I'm feeling really good. Feeling really excited.
I forgot to do that.
You're good. You're good.
I'm going to ask you a few questions. A couple of them may be personal, but not personable. I don't want to get all in your business too early in the morning, but we got a lot of stuff, good things happening for Richard today, right? What's happening today?
I'm ready to sign to Centenary, play golf, and I'm really excited about it.
Congratulations, man. Anytime you get to move to your next level at your sport of choice, that's an awesome thing. So what motivated you to become a golfer, and where'd you get your love from golf from?
This is an easy question for me. What motivated me is my family, especially my dad. My dad got me into golf right when I was young. He played golf a lot. He got me into it. I quit a lot of other sports for golf just because I loved it so much. And I give that all to my dad. Thank you, Dad, so much for this. He introduced me to one of my favorite things of all time, so thank you.
How much, now, a lot of my listeners don't know very much about golf. I need you to be the golf pro today. How much strength and conditioning goes into golf? How much time do you put into it, if any?
Well, okay, I practice every day. I practice almost every day for golf. The strength and conditioning part I do by myself. I don't do many golf-trained exercises, but I do work out a lot by myself. So there is a lot of exercising, a lot of flexibility in golf. So that is a big key to my game. So I do stay in the gym. I do stay fit, and so that's very important for me.
When did you know that golf was just a sport for you that you wanted to do forever?
Like I said, I quit a lot of sports for it. I quit baseball like early in 6th grade because I just knew I wanted to play golf. I knew that was my calling. I knew that it made me the most happy out of anything. So if I was dedicated to do it right away, I knew I wanted to go all in for it. So that's when I knew golf was the right thing for me.
So for a lot of people, and this is becoming a common question that I ask most kids now, for a lot of kids, they have heroes in their sport of choice. What guy have you patterned your game after, or who do you love to kick one off the tee?
I love Phil Mickelson. He is on the opposite side. I'm right-handed. He is left-handed. But I do love his game. He tees it high, he lets it fly. I swing hard. I swing hard and drive it far like Phil Mickelson. He says, tee it high and let it fly. So that's what I try to do. And so I pattern my game after him. I love his flop shots. His short game is impeccable. He's the king of chipping. I mean, it's just a lot of things good about Phil Mickelson. So I think that's an easy answer for me right there.
You have a lot of confidence, man. You exude confidence in your ability to play golf. Is becoming a golf pro something that you may be interested in the future?
I've thought about it. We're gonna have to get there. That's gonna be a lot of skill. We're gonna have to really start grinding really hard for that spot. That's gonna be hard, but that is definitely on the table. I would definitely consider that for sure.
Congratulations. High five. Outstanding job, man. Again, you're the first guy that I've ever met that's going to play golf at the next level. So that's pretty amazing. Any parting shout-outs?
I want to shout out my family. Like I said, my dad's like my biggest inspiration to play golf. I want to shout out my instructor at 265, Sean. He's a really good guy. He's helped me a lot. And then my golf coach, Coach Meredith. Love him to death. Thank you.
Thank you. Joining us right now is
Caleb Garcia, 182-pound weight class, Parkway Panthers Wrestling, class of 2020.
Josh Keeler, 126-pound weight class, Parkway Panthers Wrestling, class of 2020.
Hey, thank you guys for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports, man. I'm going to say this and no cap intended, right? So this young guy here, man, talking to this young man right here, he has to be one of the best wrestlers in the state because he is just together. Where did your desire for wrestling come from?
Well, really, I started in 7th grade. I had no plans of doing it. I just planned on being a football player my whole life. But then things changed whenever 7th grade came around. I just decided to try something new. I was back up in Missouri at the time. So I started that, and now it just finished me off here. My last year, just finished it. So.
How has wrestling impacted your life? What have you learned from it? What has it taught you?
Well, I believe that wrestling is definitely one of the hardest sports in the world to train for. Waking up every day to go and grind, just to work out and just develop yourself as a person. That's been my motivation. That's been the impact. Going in and winning the state championship this year, that had a lot of impact on my life, not necessarily just as an athlete, but for others to be an inspiration, because we don't get a whole lot of state champs around here. So I think that's my biggest drive.
That's what's up. So let me ask you this, my guy. You're my guy, right? Okay, cool. So listen to this, right? So if you have a group of young kids that you're talking to and you're trying to encourage them to put their eye on becoming a wrestler in high school, what would your words be to them?
Well, first off, you just have to be real with them. It's not going to be an easy next 4, 5, 6 years or a lifetime, depending on where you go with it. It's going to be every day, in and out, morning, night, afternoon. You're going to be out there. You're going to be wrestling on the mat. You're going to have to lift weights. You're going to have to run. It's not going to be simple, but in the end, the pain will be so worth the glory and the lifetime discipline that you gain from it.
You're a solid kid, man. Bruh, somebody's going to get a great employee. You're going to end up being a great boss. You're going to be a great husband, a great father. You got it. Like, solid, man. I love that. Like, so, wrestling, right? We're talking about wrestling. What's your favorite move? And then what's your favorite counter?
Well, I think my go-to shot is definitely a high crotch, which is just a simple takedown. And then if that's not working, then I'm moving into a low single. This year, that was my bread and butter.
Wait 1 second. I don't mean to interrupt you. You're the wrestling pro, though. You guys are my wrestling pro for today. Yes, so a lot of our listeners, they don't know what a high crotch is. So you got to really break that down for them so they'll understand what you're talking about. Some of them may not be into the WWE like me.
Yes, sir. So basically with a high crotch, you're starting off in athletic stance. I like to stand in a three-point stance. So from there, I go and I tie up, and I get them out of position. I drop to my knee or a level change, and I explode through, coming up through the crotch. It's not supposed to be a pleasant takedown. It's supposed to be painful. So coming up and then exploding and going on to the takedown. And then if that's not working, most of the time people will down block, which is they're just kind of like post their arm down, kind of blocking you. So then that's when I change to my low single, which is basically just dropping down to both knees and just hitting that ankle.
You explained that too good. You use that move a lot, right?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like you use that move a lot. Can I get one? What do I want?
Move?
No. Smile. Go with your move.
Really, I'll be honest, I'm a simple wrestler. I don't do a bunch of crazy stuff. Josh is a stud over here. But I usually just go for just a double leg, just a simple double leg. So what it is, it's almost a high crotch, but instead of going through the crotch, you're just coming around fully around both legs and then driving to the side. And you can go to a high crotch and then to a double leg, but I like to just blast through them, which is when you put your head right underneath that belly button and you just drive through and pull those knees back and then just put them on the ground. And yeah, it's a fun move to do, especially when you hit it just right.
I'm gonna give both you guys the same question. and you guys just try to help me out with this because I'm not that smart. If you guys were watching WWE right now, old WWF or old Mid-South Wrestling, who would you be cheering for?
I don't watch WWE. I don't know anything about that, honestly. Maybe like just because he's an awesome person, probably just Dwayne Johnson. If that's he doesn't do it anymore, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch WWE and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know.
Come on, give me your guy.
The Von Erichs, for sure.
Oh, the Von Erichs, Kevin Von Erich. Yeah, I remember them from Mid-South Wrestling. So shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was my guy. Give me an oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports. Any parting shout outs?
To my mom and dad. Oh man. So they are amazing. You know, I'll be honest with everyone. I was between freshman and sophomore year, I was gonna quit wrestling and focus fully on football, but they kept me in it. I still remember that same time I was walking through the living room telling them about it while I was gonna quit, but I didn't. I ended up quitting football the next year, and it was the best decision of my life. And they really kept me in it, traveling, everything they put into it, the money to go to camps and everything. They really changed my life, and they continually support me even through all my decisions in the next few years. So thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
I have to thank my mom, my dad, my little brother, Coach Beggs, Coach Kennedy, and then the guys down at Wartburg that gave me a shot to be able to come out and wrestle in collegiate. So Coach Keller, Coach Dolly, and Coach Landon, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Joining us right now, we have two beautiful young ladies. They represent Parkway Panthers athletics as well.
Shaddam McKnight, sprinter, combo guard, Parkway Panthers, class of 2021.
Come in, son.
Michaela Williams, shortstop, combo guard, forward, high jump, and discus.
What's up, ladies? How are you young ladies doing today?
Good.
Doing good, I'm good.
Come in, son. You got to stay in. If you keep going out, the camera's going to think you're camera shy. The camera's going to say, why doesn't she like me? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So, tell us about you and what makes you you.
I mean, family and friends that make me push through what I want to do best.
How'd you gain your love for track?
I mean, I just do it just to keep in shape for basketball.
Well, you use it.
I mean, I sprint the best. That's what I do.
So, in this game of life, sometimes we have to use things in order to get better. What part of the spring do you do? What events do you do as a sprinter?
I do 4x1 for right now, but I mainly do 4x1, 4x2, 200, and 100.
So you double use track to help for basketball because 4x is a team event, and that means that you have to be really good at transition basketball.
Yes, sir. You use your team.
Hi. You're tall.
I am. Thank you.
How's basketball been for you?
It's been good. I had a great freshman year. So, yeah.
I know who I like. When I think of girls basketball, I think of TT. She played with the Houston Comets. Her name is Tina Thompson. She's known for her big red lipstick. She was vibrant, could shoot the three really, really well. That's my favorite female basketball player ever. Tell me about yours.
My favorite basketball player ever is Arike Agumbawale.
Okay.
She's just competitive. She know when to go to work.
Is that the young lady from USC, right? Got the sister?
No, sir. I don't remember what college team she played for, but
I know they had two sisters, maybe Rutgers or something, but I think I know their name. Tell me why you love her, though.
Because she's competitive and she knows when to go to work. She's tough.
You like to compete?
Yes, sir. Very competitive.
What about competing that makes your heart say happy?
I don't like to lose.
We can hang out. High five. I definitely don't like losing. Losing is a trait that's best cast into the sea. Tell me about your softball game.
My softball game, utility. I can play wherever. Just can't.
You said that like you're really good at softball.
Nah,
You
just
said utility, I can play wherever. Like that means that I'm fire. Say I'm fire.
I'm fire.
You ain't say that. You ain't make me believe you. Make me believe you're fire.
I'm fire.
Say it.
I'm fire.
It's getting hot in here. Y'all know who sing that? Nelly? What's that? Country Grammar? Hey, these young ladies, they're hot. She's
Fire.
Fire.
Thank you guys. Now, watch this. Parting shoutouts. Go. Mom, Dad.
Oh, I shout out my mom, dad,
God.
friends, God.
Go.
I just want to thank God for giving me my athletic ability, and I want to thank my parents for working hard for me and making a lot of sacrifices.
I just want to thank God for allowing me to be here today to hang out with you. No, that's later. Thank you, young ladies. Have a great afternoon. Joining us now are the big guys. You see this guy to my bad, man. My bad. I was looking right. That's why I thought everybody was big. What's up? How you doing today?
Good. Darius Patterson, DB, sprinter, long jumper, triple jump, Parkway Panthers Athletics, class of 2021.
Gabriel Larry, quarterback, combo guard, outfield, Parkway Panthers Athletics, class of 2021.
Trenton DeFada, defensive line, first base, Parkway Panthers Athletics, class of 2021.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Thank y'all for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports, man. I feel small right now, man, because every time I look right, they got these big solid dudes to my right, but then I just come back home to comfort right here, man. You make me feel big. Hey, so, look, we're going to stay right here for a second.
Yes, sir.
DB, sprinter, those things normally, the synonym for those two words is speed. Tell me about it.
Well, speed does correlate to both of those. That's why I do track, because I know that it will correlate to my game at being DB. Catch up speed, you got to be able to run with the receivers. Receivers are the fastest people on the field, one of the. So knowing that I'm doing track, it helps me with both.
All right. Now I need for you to give me a trade secret. Can you help me out with that? What'd you do to get your mustache so thick at a young age?
That's something that shouldn't be said on camera.
I'm not finna play with you today. Hey, what's up, my dude? Oh, I did it again. What's up, my dude?
What's up?
What's up? Tell me something. You don't know the question, right? Let me give you a question then. I got you. Only because I fell in love with your athleticism, I give you this question. It's an easy question, though. If you were an athlete, you are an athlete. Bad word verbiage. So, let me get this right, because I have to look up to you. So, being a three-sport athlete, how'd you get there?
I mean, my parents just pushed me ever since I could start playing sports. I think at the age of 4 maybe, I started playing all three of them. We're playing up with my brother and just older groups, and it just made me better.
Normally, generally, I know a little bit about this. Kids gravitate to one sport more than the other. You haven't done that. Tell me the reason why.
I mean, they all three they have their differences. You know, baseball, you're just like when you're hitting, you're just that one person that everybody's looking at. So you have to. It requires just. I guess I don't even know how to word it. It just requires a different type of mentality, and so but all three of them, they require leadership, and it just helps me build up that leadership mentality on all three atmospheres, and I mean it's just.
You're a gangster, huh?
No.
You are. Hey, I hear a lot of good stuff about you. Touch that guy right there. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up? I'm silly. I've been charged with that before. I'm super silly, but it's only because I love what I do. So, you are a D lineman. You look like you put in a lot of work in the weight room. Tell me about that.
Man, we get in the weight room, we grind, we lift a bunch of weights. We do powerlifting in the off season, get big and strong, because when you're up there with all them big dudes, it gets tough out there sometimes. So you gotta have all that strength to beat the dude in front of you.
What do you love about football? Who's inspired you to be a better football player?
Really, my teammates inspire me, because when I was little, I would say middle school, I didn't really want to play football. Football wasn't my thing, but I just like being out there with all my teammates and playing. It's a lot of competition. It's a team sport too. I like that.
Baseball, you're the cleanup guy. You're the first baseman. Cleanup and first baseman, those positions are generally associated with toughness. How tough do you have to be to play those positions?
Oh, you have to be tough, because usually first baseman's in a lot of plays. You got to do a lot of stuff, and then cleanup. You get up there. Usually there's someone on base, and your job is to hit them in. So it's a lot of toughness going on there.
Back to my guy over here. This is Speedy, you guys. What's up, Speedy? Being a DB, man, what guys have you tried to emulate your game after?
For me being a DB, when it comes to corner, I love like Deion Sanders, like the way he just played, and the confidence he had. But when it comes to speed at corner, I like Darryl Green. He would run everybody down, even if they all the way on the other side of the field. But when it comes to safety, I love the game of Ed Reed. I just love how he played, how much aggression he played with, all the confidence.
Hey, so I'm going to tell you this, man. You just said three names that you probably shouldn't even be old enough to know nothing about. So that tells me that you're a student of the game. How much have you studied the game of football?
I've studied a lot. My dad, he always had me in football. Sometimes I'm just on YouTube, get tired of watching other stuff. Let me just watch some football highlights, because I just love like how the game goes and how everybody just comes together and how you just got to make plays.
Gabe, you mentioned local kid. Well, he's an adult now, but he's really popular, really famous. Tell me who that was and tell me how he's inspired you. You forgot. You forgot? Greedy. Say it.
Oh, Greedy Williams?
Yes. Go.
I mean, he inspires local kids like us, because, coming from where he came from, it's just hard for him to get out, and just the family situations he went through, and to get to that point, he had to work, just keep working, and just getting better every day to get to where he is now.
Who's your guy? What guys have you tried to pattern yourself after in your sports of choice that motivates you to be great every day?
I look after J.J. Watt, because he's not only a huge football player and he's very talented and everything, but he does a lot of things for his community. And what was it? There was like a flooding thing, and J.J. Watt he he helped everything with that. So I want to be like that guy. I want to be that guy that's like really good at sports and stuff, but I also want to be good for my community, help out with a lot of things.
Oh, that's you guys are some really solid kids here at Parkway, man. I gotta tell you, a lot of character. I've been around this morning. Speedy, parting shout-outs.
God first. Without him, I wouldn't be here. My mom, my dad, just everybody that just pushed me and just kept me going. Thank you.
That's what's up.
I'd like to thank God for giving me the talents that I have and for him just putting me in this position that I am today. My parents for pushing me every day, and just my coaches, high school coaches and my club coaches.
I'd like to thank God, my parents, my whole family, my teammates, my coaches, because without any of them, none of this would be possible.
Thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Joining us now, we have a very special guest to my right. First time ever. I'm super psyched. I really am. And to my left is
Paris Washington, double state champion, Parkway Panthers tennis, class of 2021.
So this is the first time that I actually ever interviewed tennis. And because we have Coach
John Johnson, Parkway Panthers tennis.
we have our tennis pro for Off the Bench Sports for the day. I love it when we can have experts to come in and give their expert analysis and help you guys become better fans of the game of tennis. So, Mrs. Washington, did I hear you right? Did I hear you say that you were a double state champion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir is my dad. I don't like to be called sir. I'm just a big fat guy.
I'm sorry, then.
Say it again.
I'm sorry.
Stop playing all the time. So, no, seriously, like, you win, you become a double state tennis champ, you're supposed to be excited about that. Like, it's supposed to exude out of your mouth. Go.
I'm sorry.
It's no excitement. Come on, tell me something good. You're supposed to say, woohoo! I would be like, you're a state champion.
I don't act like that off the court, on the court.
How do you act on the court?
Well, on the court, I'm a really quiet and calm player.
So how do you prepare to be a state champion? What does that take?
Well, it takes a lot of practice and focus throughout the week. Well, I practice every day, and then the days I don't work out, the days I don't practice, I work out.
You're always serious?
Yeah, I am.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm about to cry. You see a tear forming up? It's a tear welling right there. It's a tear right there. I'm about to cry. Who is it that makes you comfortable, or what is it that makes you so comfortable with a tennis racket in your hand?
Well, I would say it's my mom and my dad because they always push me.
I always push you. So, I'm a big sports junkie. I love sports. I love athletics. My favorite tennis player is
Serena Williams.
mine too. I didn't know you were gonna say that. We have something in common. We're twins now. I'm gonna get a pom pom.
Like this?
Yeah. Can I borrow some hair?
You can borrow some.
Yeah, I need it right there too. I got an eagle's nest. Think the panther can climb up my eagle's nest? No. No. I'm going to get a laugh out of you before the day is over with. Coach, welcome.
Thanks.
So, little bio about Coach.
Well, I was in the Air Force for 22 and a half years, did the junior RTC thing, and ended up starting coaching tennis for about the last 6 years.
How did you gain your love for tennis if you've only been coaching for the last 6 years? And where'd you get the knowledge to become a state champion tennis coach?
Well, it all started before high school, like Paris did. My sister was the one that inspired me to play tennis when I was a young kid.
You go way back in tennis, like
those were the Jimmy Connors and Bjorn Borg. Those were the days that I remember.
John McEnroe, Arthur Ashe. Who'd you like watching?
Well, Arthur Ashe was the cool, calm, and collect guy, and then Jimmy Connors was the one that was the crazy guy. So
he started the whole breaking rackets things. He made that cool, I guess.
yeah. And there was a guy named Ely Nastasi at the time, and Ely Nastasi was really a crazy guy too. So you'd get both of them playing, and it was like watching a circus.
What's a day of tennis practice like? What does it consist of? How do you get these young ladies and young men ready to prepare for battle?
Well, Paris's regiment is daily, and it's, after school, she's probably out on the court getting lessons and working with a professional for about 2.5 hours each day, during the regular week. During the weekends, she's in tournament play, and what I would recommend is for anybody that's interested in getting really good at tennis, you got to play tournament. And she's in, not only high school tennis, but she's also in, the tournament play that's around the amateur play in the states around here.
So, in this, we want to help some people out here in the Shreveport area, and I need you to help me with this because you're the one that does this. So if someone that was a youth, young kid, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, if they wanted to start playing tennis, how could they do that?
Well, I would say go to any local tennis facility and just ask for lessons.
Who'd you go to first?
Well, it all started with my mom wanted me to start playing, and I just started learning really fast. And that was at North Bossier Tennis Center.
North Bossier Tennis, where's that located? We're giving them a plug, free plug today.
It's off of Benton Road.
It's off Benton Road.
The street that it's on is called Mondello Way.
Mandela Way, North Bossier Tennis. So this is a really personal question. I need you to get some energy when you say it. When you're preparing for game day, what music do you listen to? Beyonce.
No, I don't listen to Beyonce. Any hip hop or rap music?
If you say NBA Youngboy, I'm gonna puke. Please don't say NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy.
Coach, any parting shout-outs?
Well, I just want to say Paris is, a model player to me. You saw her all business.
Right.
And, she's just one of those people that perseveres, and that's what I'd recommend to the folks that are trying to get into tennis is just persevere. You'll have hard days, but she always comes back and gets the job done.
There you have it. P-Dub, any parting shout-outs?
My parents, my grandparents, and any other coach I've had in these past years.
Thank you guys for joining us. This is Parkway Tennis. Be right back at you. The reason why you guys see me slanted is because I'm with the beef guys. These guys are big. They're the power that incorporates power, finesse, and Parkway Panthers football. They're solid. He is
Malachi White, offensive tackle. Parkway Panthers football, class of 2022.
Connor Norcross, linebacker, power lifter, Parkway Panthers athletics, class of 2021.
Devin Hall, offensive tackle, Parkway Panthers football, class of 2022.
You guys seem to be pretty serious, man. What's all that about? Y'all bringing y'all bringing aggression off the football field?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. Where do you want to go eat?
Man, I'm talking about hungry to get on the field. I'm trying to win.
Oh, that's
Zaxby's probably talking about some Zaxby's.
no. I thought that's cold, man. I really thought you were talking about food, but you're talking about that hunger that comes with success.
So,
Where did you get your desire to play football from?
man, I was born with it. My grandpa just raised me into playing football.
So I want to ask you this, and don't punch me. I'm a little dude, and that would not be right. Give me the answer.
My size helmet?
Yes.
It's an extra large. I'm almost to a 2X though.
Ain't got nothing to say.
So it's a big guy to my left, man. Y'all got to see him in person to understand it. What's about football that you love?
I just love the hard work that it takes and all that. You can see the results quick, like all that. Yes, sir.
You guys got a new football coach this year. What's his favorite catchphrase so far?
You gotta hate losing more than you like winning. Have a hatred for losing. Gotta have a hatred for losing.
Passion for winning.
Y'all listening then? What's been going on in the off season? How have you guys been working to get better?
You know, every day we just come in the weight room. We don't play around. We're focused. Work out. 100% at all times. We just max. Like we try to max every 4 weeks to make sure we're progressing and we're not just going in the weight room playing around.
You guys definitely don't look like y'all playing around in the weight room. This guy to my immediate right here, his chest is poking out. What's your max and bench?
I mean, I can't really bench right now because I broke my elbow the last game of the season. But my squat max right now is 525.
Y'all heard that? That's a lot. Bench max?
290.
290.
I'm gonna get that though. I'm working.
300 club, 325 club.
By end of June.
So you're in the trenches. What's your go-to move?
My go-to move when I'm in the trenches. Just get off the ball fast. Work a move. Get him off his feet.
I like that. Got to get off the ball. So let me ask you this, because I'm an old football guy. We play football different. Y'all play the spread. I'm from Northeast Louisiana. We played head up, straight up power football. Power eye, wing offense back in the day. What's your favorite play out of the spread?
At the spread?
Favorite blocking technique? Come on, give me something. Help me out.
My blocking that I do?
That you like. That you like to do.
I really don't know. I like them all, though. I mean, I don't know about that one.
Consistently good at all of them?
Consistently good. I'm good at what I do.
My eye is on you now. I'm watching you. I want to see greatness. What about you? What's your favorite? What's your favorite gap to attack as a linebacker?
Shoot, I like to play storm, so I get to blitz the B gap, come right through and hit the quarterback. That's what I like.
Quarterback killer. Sir. You know the question. Just give me the answer.
Come
on, what's up?
I like counter because I like pulling. I don't like being stationary. Dropping back every play. I like get a couple action there, hit a couple linebackers.
You like punishing people on the blind side. Yeah. Okay, I can get with that. So how much work have you guys put into going into spring? And can someone tell me when the guys' spring season starts? Let me know right now.
Well, I don't know when it starts, but we've been working out every day, working out after school, all that, powerlifting. It's May 4th. I guess. May 4th.
May 4th.
Yes, sir.
May 4th.
May 4th.
May 4th.
May 4th. May 4th.
We waiting on May 4th. That's when spring starts here at Parkway. Oh, partner shout-out.
God, my coaches for helping me, get where I'm going right now. Trying to go to college. That's all I'm trying to do. Get out of here.
Go eat.
Go eat too. I'm hungry.
My family, Coach Bro, Coach Hadwin, all them.
I thank my mom and every coach that ever put any time into me to work.
That's what's up, fellas. Thank you guys for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports. See you soon. Hi, welcome. Now we have the pitter-patter of little feet because it's track, cross country, speed, like to run, love to run, go.
Jazzer Astulian, 5K, 3 mile, 2 mile, 800, 4x8, 1 mile, 4x4, Panther Athletics, class of 2020.
Jocelyn Crosby, 5K, 3 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, 4x8, 800, Parkway Panthers, class of 2021.
I told you these young ladies love track. They love to run. You guys do a lot of events. This question is for both of you all. How'd you guys get your love and affection for running?
Personally, I got my love for running just by running. A lot of runners get on this thing called a runner's high, and I just fell in love with it and wanted to do it all the time. And it's one thing that's always going to be in my life no matter what. If I had a bad day, I can go run. If I get broken up with, I can go run. It's just always there for me, and I love it.
Well, really, I was like testing out different kind of like extracurricular activities I could do. Like I'll do one sport or try another. But like every time I did every single sport, like my thing was like my speed. So I always like tried to run fast and do that. So that's how I got into like running and all that.
And this is a serious question. Don't take this the wrong way, okay? Are you going to listen to me and not be offended? I hope so, because it's not meant to offend. You have a small frame. How much speed does that give you? How much of an advantage does that give you?
Well, usually I have quicker strides, so I guess it gives me that kind of advantage.
No, this is like most short people. Most short people are really fast. They take a lot of revolutions in their step. I love to see you run, to see your revolutions per step. How much do you work out, if any, to get ready for the cross-country track grind?
So we'll work out like 6 days a week. We'll like do different things like run mileage or try to run like speed work and stuff like that. But like our training plan will like change occasionally to prepare us for like whichever race we're gonna run that week.
Same question.
Yeah, we definitely have a good mixture of speed and distance. In cross, we have more distance than we do speed, but you need a little bit of both to be good at distance, which a lot of people don't understand. They just think it's mileage, but it's speed too.
So when you talk about the 5K, it takes 4 times around to become a mile. 1K equals 4 laps. So 4 times 5 is 20. How mentally tough do you have to be to run 20 laps?
It's a mental game, definitely. Anytime you get over a mile within anything, it's a hard mental fight to tell yourself not to lose focus. You have plenty of laps, like you said, you have 20 laps to lose focus, and it's really just a mental game on fighting and knowing your goal and knowing what you need to hit and not getting bored with it.
You young ladies are one buyers, right? 4x1, 4x4.
Sometimes 4 by 8. Yeah.
Yeah. 4. You know the buyers. You got teammates.
Yes.
Help me out. Help me out. So no, seriously. So, in the process of this thing called speed, right? My guy in track and field and running has to be Michael Johnson, the greatest sprinter ever. Tell me your guy or your girl. Go.
So there was actually a girl who's now my favorite runner who just ran in the marathon trials this weekend, and it was her first marathon ever, and she placed second. So I really think that's a huge inspiration to me to just get to see people coming of their goals, and even your first time, you can do anything you put your mind to, and once again, going back to the mental game of it, it's all what you mentally think you can do and know what you can do. It's not your legs.
It's what?
It's not your legs, it's your head.
It's your head? Okay. Go.
So I'm not gonna lie, I don't often like watch people run track and stuff like that.
Say it with me. I'm different. Yeah, I'm
different.
Oh,
yeah,
say it.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
So tell us about why you love running then.
Well, I think that running can be like a stress reliever for the most part. Like, it's fun when you're getting to race and see if you get better and all that. Because I remember when I started running, I just wanted to see, like, how good I can get, like, overall. And then once I saw I could get good, I tried to get better. So that's why I like running. Like, I want to try to get better than what I've started with.
So I just found out a secret that I'm going to share with the world, okay? The way you get her to talk and get serious is to talk about what she loves, running. Like, she's dialed in. You really love track?
Yeah.
Really love track?
Love it.
Parting shout-outs?
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Coach Faulting and Coach Kin.
Yeah, both our coaches.
Shout out to my mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, love you, Dad. Love you, dogs.
Yeah, love my parents. They're always there for every need.
DMX, that all my dogs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got
All
this.
of them.
I don't have any.
Shout out to all my parents.
All my parents.
Thank you guys for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game.